Welcome to War Thunder with Subdude. How y'all doing today? Well, this is the first time in probably a year that I've taken out the Canberra B Mark II. And I just noticed something because I really haven't been playing a lot of other nations' Tier 5 bombers other than Germany. I fly the Arado 234B2 a lot because I'm just good with it. And that's my own humble opinion of my skill. So anyone who thinks that they're better, yeah, okay, whatever. You are. Great. Love it. But with the Canberra, I just noticed something. When you take the Canberra out and you go, let's say you go bomb a bunch of ground targets into oblivion. Now, I was just on the Cologne map, or Advance to the Rhine, or whatever you call it. And you know how there's all those rail cars? Well, all those rail cars should be one nice package of attack points. The problem is you don't get scrap for them. I took out 28 in one pass. I realize that's not perfect. I could have gotten 32 if I'd have done it just a little better. But I didn't. But I got a horrible mark for it. Now, I realize that a lot of it has to do with the fact that it was a loss. Battle for the Rhine. There it is, right there. Ammo purchase, 1,100 Lions, a whopping total of 883 experience points, or RP, towards the Sea Venom. Yeah. 622 experience points towards the compressor. Yeah. And, you know, we're earning a lot of cash, 24,000 and change, almost 25,000. But the RP gain for taking out 28 ground targets, getting hero or whatever it is, it's an award, whatever. It's one of the gold awards for taking out the most. You get nothing, really. Now, I just flew, let me see, not that one. There we go. Alternate History Kaminsk. And what I did there was I went bombing. And I dropped all my weaponry on one bombing target, a strategic target, which is getting RP way more than it should because it's absolutely a worthless target. It doesn't do anything for you. What you should be doing is getting extra for hitting small ground targets because they should be a skill level rather than fly along at altitude, space, boom, boom, boom. What skill is involved in that? Nothing. Absolutely no skill involved. But taking out ground targets gets you nothing. Now let's add in all the rest of these. Japan, Italy, France. And we'll get the Army, the fleet, and the helicopters out the way because I don't fly them or drive them or whatever. And let's look at ground targets. I like taking out ground targets. And actually, the RP gained from taking out these ground targets isn't a lot. It's very little, in fact. Now, some of you fighter jock straps are probably going to be going, but, more skill involved in fighter. Who cares? I'm not talking about fighters, you Neanderthals. I'm talking about bombing. Flying a bomber into a target area and ripping up ground targets, i.e., tanks, armored cars, AAA, and doing it with style. It's a lot harder to do that than it is to, like I said, fly at altitude, nice and level, aim through the scope, and go space, 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 space. That's childish. That's stupid. And you get more RP for doing that than you do for going after difficult to get to and bomb ground targets. You have to line up. You have to make sure you've got the bomb set right. You need to drop them at the proper point, and using the bomb sight is not an option when you're that low to the ground. You have to do it by feel. Ergo, much more skill involved in bombing like that than there is in high altitude, space, 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 space. So, what does everyone else think? Does Gaijin need to wrap its head around this and get their act together and give us a little bit more credit for actually doing low-level bombing on moving ground targets? Or is everyone just hunky-dory happy with the idiotic space, 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 space? This Subdude signing out. Y'all have a pleasant today, a better tomorrow, and we'll catch you in the sky in Air Realistic because there isn't any other mode that's worth playing. Bye-bye, folks.